I just got off the phone with a guy from India who is struggling to figure out the direction of his career. And we started talking about his life, and he was talking about all of these dreams that he had. He says, my dream, I wanted to be in an F1 pit crew. He had a very specific dream, and he says, my dream has died a long time ago. And I said, why? Why has your dream died? And he says, it's just that I'm a little bit too old. And here's this guy, he's like 28 years old. And I'm like, you're not too old. What are you talking about? And he says, I just believe that everybody in that world is a lot younger, and they, they're more capable than me, and all of these things, like all of these kind of self-limiting beliefs started kind of flooding in as he was talking to me about this. And I just find it so incredibly sad that people have this mindset that their dream has died. There's like this mental blocker that I have to follow this traditional path. I have to follow a career path, and I cannot do anything else. It's like this, if I do this, I can't do that scenario. And I don't know why that is. Why do so many people believe that they just have to get into a career path and then find a dream within it? I told this guy, I said, look, there's two paths, there's two columns that I tend to think about when it comes to life and progression and fulfillment. There's one column, which is the job, the career, the 9 to 5, that silo. There's going to be people in that world who will constantly tell you in any point in your life, any point in your career, that you're not good enough. They're going to tell you that you're not good enough to get in. They're going to tell you you're not good enough to get promoted. They're going to tell you all types of things that then feed your own self-limiting beliefs that you already gained from school and society and everything else that are largely subconscious. And this poor guy, he says, John, I've been working on my accent. I've been working on my, my English, because people have told me that I'm not good at presenting. It's like, yeah, people are going to tell you that all the time in that world if you let them. And if you start believing that you're not good enough, it's just going to be the self-fulfilling prophecy. And you're going to start not focusing on your dreams anymore. That's column number one, okay? That's corporate. That's an arena where you feel like you have to kind of follow this hierarchy, all right? There's a lot of utility involved in that arena. You get paid. If you get into a big tech company, you get paid really well, okay? You're gonna be playing a lot of politics in that arena, but there's an entirely different arena. And it's important that you focus on both at the same time. Focus on the utility, focus on the money that you're getting paid, get into a role that at least you're mildly interested in, get paid well, okay? But arena number two, bucket number two is being who you want to be. Be who you want to be, okay? I'm so passionate about this topic. I'm so sick of people saying that they're not good enough or having other people dictate that their dreams are not good enough or that they're not good enough to get into a certain role. No. Bucket number two is being who you want to be. All the social media applications out there like Instagram and LinkedIn and YouTube allow you to start saying whatever you want to say in this world. If you do it long enough, if you do it for 3 to 5 years, if you say, I am on a journey, a lot of people think that they're just mentally blocked. Oh my God, I can't possibly post on YouTube. I can't possibly post on LinkedIn because people are going to judge what I'm saying. I'm not yet an expert. It's this I'm not yet enough. I'm not yet an expert syndrome that is facilitated through school. It's facilitated through corporate America, and it is absolute nonsense. I push it aside. It's not even in my head. I say to myself, I am going to talk about everything that I'm passionate about, and I'm going to let that create opportunities for me. That's what people don't understand. I've been doing this for 5 years. I have 260,000 people following me on LinkedIn. I have thousands of people following me on YouTube, and I've been consistently talking about things that I'm passionate about, and opportunities are now coming to me. You have all these gurus on YouTube always talking about how it's so important for you to access multiple streams of income. But somebody who's not in this mindset of sharing what they want, sharing what they're passionate about with the world, they don't understand what happens when you create a brand for yourself, when you share your journey. I have opportunities that hit me from me doing seminars about personal branding. I have opportunities and sources of income coming in from the real estate side of things now. I have opportunities coming in from my informational products. These are multiple streams of income. I'm creating a new reality. I'm creating my own reality where no one in my world can tell me that I'm not good enough. This is my world. I control my world, okay? That's what I want for you. I want you to control your own world. Think about life in two different streams. Think about a situation where you do not have to just pick one bucket. Choose two buckets. Think about corporate America as utility. There's no dream in that world, okay? There's politics and BS and everything you have to deal with. The same as what you are dealing with today exists in any job, even if it's one that you believed will be your dream job. There are too many factors, there are too many variables in that world that you cannot control to think that a dream exists in that arena. Take your bets and place them in two buckets. That's what I've been doing. And bucket number 2, my personal brand, that is a far more valuable bucket for me. That is a far more empowering bucket towards opportunities that I never even thought existed. It's going to lead me to people. It's going to draw people into my world, okay, who want to be in my world. Start in bucket number 2 as soon as physically possible. Do not be afraid to share your thoughts with the world. It doesn't matter if your accent is not good. It doesn't matter if you're not yet an expert. What matters right now is that you are on a journey and that you have a dream towards something. That is what matters, okay? And you can share those things right now. Do not be afraid to share those things right now. I hope in this video that I am getting you to think a little bit differently. My whole channel is about getting you to think a little bit differently about life, to not fall into the subconscious script that we are all so ingrained to think through, so ingrained to think about. Just do you, okay? Seriously, just do you. Believe that you can do it. I just wish that I could give you an injection of belief. I wish that this guy right here, after our 30-minute conversation, who said his dream has died long ago, could just get an injection of what I'm seeing in him from the outside, what he has to offer. The fact that only a few people out there in the world are actually sharing their stories with the world. Only a few. It's so crazy. You know, you go on YouTube and you say to yourself, there's no way I could be like this person or that person, that person. You're not trying to be like this person or that person. There's only a few of them out in the world. And you think about the worldwide population, it's only probably 20 creators in each little vertical who are talking about one thing. There's massive opportunities for you that exist if you just start consistently going on a journey. And when you do start going on that journey of posting things that you're passionate about, even if you're not an expert, over a 5-year period of time, constantly talking about them, constantly saying, here's what I've learned about this, here's what I've learned about that, you're learning. And 5 years, you're going to become that expert. You're going to become that person who gets to a point where all those multiple streams of income are going to come to you. You're going to become the person who is actualizing you, okay? Opportunities are just going to flow to you, and you're going to be like, how did this happen? They happened because you weren't thinking about bucket number 1. You were thinking about bucket number 1 as a utility to feed bucket number 2, which is your personal brand and your passion projects. Share them with the world. That's what I hope you get out of this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So many videos coming for you on these types of topics. I want you to motivate yourself to get out of this 9-to-5 mentality, this employee mentality, and start thinking about yourself as a personal brand of 1.